Welcome to On the Edge with April Mahoney Brains. Here, this is the spot where the conversations are pointed, the guests are sharp, and the responses are never dull. Did you bring your thinking caps? Because it's time to put them on. Because the conversation starts now. Beautiful.
I am good. How are you?
I can't complain about nothing. How about that?
That's good. What are you celebrating?
Life.
Good.
Just that I woke up this morning, so that was good. So I'm excited to have you, you little sex kitten. I am going to talk to you about, sexuality, being sensuous, loving yourself, overcoming trauma, your story, your journey, and your truth.
Cool.
Your engagement, how to get in contact with you. So all of those good things here on the edge with my brains.
Perfect. Cool. I love not really knowing what's going on, so it's perfect.
Perfect. All right. I do. She's gonna marry me, brains.
But I'm saying I do anyway.
That's what I said. She's gonna marry me, brains, okay? Because she says she is going to do it. This is Juliette van Schaardenburg.
Van Schaardenburg. Karaman.
Van Schaardenburg?
Yeah, Karaman's easier. Karaman van Schaardenburg.
That's a mouthful.
I know. That's why I just stick to Karaman, because Van Schaardenburg is like 17 letters. People don't know how to pronounce it. I used to get under
the origin of your names.
It's Dutch.
Oh.
I'm a Dutchie.
Oh boy. What is it? What is a Dutchie? I don't know anybody from that part of the country, I think.
From Holland.
Right?
The Netherlands. Yeah. So
wait a minute. Somebody was telling me that I need to go to the Netherlands. They say the Black folks are on and progressive in the Netherlands, honey.
So the Netherlands, Holland, Dutch, that's all the same. It's just, we have different names for the same country. Tiny little country.
Are you cool people?
I think we're pretty cool people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty cool. We're pretty liberal. I mean, I haven't lived in the country for over 25 years, but no, probably longer. Yeah.
Now you're in London now.
I'm just outside of London. Yeah, I've been in London for 23 years, and then I moved out to the countryside after my my sister and my parents died, and city life just got a little bit busy for me. I was like, whoa, I need some nature.
So you're like me. You're the only one left in the photograph, huh?
Yeah, at the moment, my brother is going through cancer, so that will be this part of the family closed. Then, of course, I've got 4 kids, so they can carry on the line. And there's
you find a deep fondness and affiliation for self-love on many different levels. Let's talk about that. Because you are pretty provocative. Sensual. And I don't say that in a snarky kind of way. Women do not know how to step up their game, baby. They really don't. They don't know how to flirt. They don't know how to still be sexy without being whorish. You're going to sex text. Well, you got to look good when you sex text. You got to be in a bathtub. And you were always in the bathtub. Shame on you.
It's so funny. I was in the bathtub a bit earlier today.
I know. I love the bathtub too. I know, but it just feels so good. So when did you really start feeling so good? And what does that mean to you?
For me, it's really turning on my own light. And I learned this by actually hitting rock bottom, right? About 10, 12 years ago, I spent about 9 months in hospital fainting, didn't know what the hell was going on with me. And slowly realizing that I was in a toxic relationship. And by starting to take care of myself, all of a sudden my body started healing as well. And that's where it was like, whoa, as a mother of 4 and as like a stepmother of another 3. So I had 7 kids under the age of 18 at one point.
Wow.
You overgive. You kind of you live to help others and to really have them feel happy. And you kind of forget about yourself a little bit, right? So that's where then my body just said, hey, yo, wake up. If you're not going to wake up, smack you across the face and
Mm.
make sure that you are
Wow.
going to listen. So
Wow.
yeah, so it took that for me to really realize. And thank God that I did, because not only did it save my life, but it's also completely changed my trajectory and the trajectory of my clients and of my kids as well. Yeah, I've got 2 girls, twin girls, and 2 boys, and then twin girls, and they are now so conscious.
How
They're
old
like,
are they?
my eldest will be 25 next month, or actually next week. 25, 23, and the girls are 22. So I had 4 kids in under 3 years' time. I know.
Wow, he was knocking the boots. Well, I guess so. So now, give women some suggestions on staying provocative and staying attractive. And, because you get comfortable. I've been married 38 years, and I know, baby, sometimes when I go to bed, it is frightening. It's not a good look.
And
But
that's
I
it,
got a
right?
girlfriend. Well, I got a girlfriend, full on face beat. She don't go to bed without all that put together to go to bed, to sleep next to her husband, to still wear lingerie. You know, women don't do that like they used to anymore.
Women don't do that like that anymore. And this for me is the scrumptious woman, the woman that is so comfortable with herself, that doesn't actually need the lingerie to look good, but will put it on for herself and not necessarily for her man. We'll look at the mirror and just think, fuck, I'm incredible. I really love myself.
Woo!
And the thing is, they will plan date mornings. This is I've been going into this in my Scrumptious Dates, one of the free programs or that I run, is plan in once a week or once every 2 weeks, 2 hours together. You've been together for so long, you've probably had kids, they've left or not left, or you're right in the middle of building your career. You forgot what it's like to connect as people and to just make time for you two. Right. And then once you can bring that intimacy back on the table, and it can be only verbal intimacy, right? I mean, I take sex off the table with most of my couples for the first 3 or 4 weeks. Like, and rebuild
Well,
the
you know what? But
intimacy.
sex can complicate things.
Well, once you reignite the intimacy between two people, and you can actually have conversations and you can have communications, and it's like, oh my God, I actually want something. I want to learn how to be touched. I want to learn what I like. We all change. We're in different seasons of our life. Yeah. I mean, I'm 54, menopause galore, right? And like, things aren't as smooth and as easy as they might have been. And it's cool too. Yeah. And it's like, but can you communicate about that? Or are you just going to grit it and say, no, this is how I've always done stuff. So this is how it's going to
Okay.
be.
So now I'm getting all in your business. You're engaged.
I am.
Girl, did he tick all the boxes? Did you have a
He,
laundry list for him?
did I have a what?
A laundry list for him.
I actually didn't. It was really funny. We met, I wasn't looking for anyone. My sister had just passed away. I was kind of like not looking for anything. I had multiple, I was in my not monogamous, I was in my polyamorous mood at that point. And then it just grew and we had such beautiful connections. So yes, I am engaged and he's whisking me away in 2 weeks' time, and
Mm.
got the ring, and so I'm really excited. So we'll see. And
Well,
it's
that's
also
good. So what are you
it's
looking
also
for? What are you looking for in a committed, monogamous relationship that is supposed to last through this lifetime and beyond? What's your expectation?
beautiful question. I think what my expectation is, and we talk about this quite often, we have our date mornings every Sunday morning. And that's part of the thing, we do a communication exercise, and one of it is like, hey, what is our intention? What's our intention for this relationship? What are my fears? What are my desires? And if you can tweak that every month or so, then you're on the same path. So it's definitely to be the best person I can be, and for us to be the smoothest that we can be, and to have the most fun. Yeah, and yes, we get stressed out by life. And yes, between the two of us, we've got 5 kids, and yeah, it's a bit of a juggle work. But it's like, end of the day, we make time for each other, for us as a couple, and just think
Absolutely.
like,
Absolutely.
where can we find the joy in that? And it can be something massive. We can go out and do cool stuff, or we can have a picnic in the fields. It can be the tiny little things, like
Right. It's the little things.
showing appreciation.
My husband is so sweet. I will cook him something to eat and he'll say, baby, thank you for making breakfast, or, thank you
Right?
for doing this. Just the little simple things. He makes me laugh. Uh,
Uh-huh.
he's a great storyteller. He's a great buffer. Um, but
Isn't
being
it
with
cool?
someone 38 years is absolutely magic. And I thank God twice a day because
Beautiful,
it's a gift. It's
beautiful.
just, no confuffle. But let's speak
And
to the
that's it.
woman.
That's the gratitude, right? You bring
Yes,
in
but let's speak to the
gratitude.
woman that is in the trenches of the shit and she can't get out of it. What would you say to her, Juliette?
I would say take a breath. Take a breath. Take a piece of paper. Put your phone on 10-minute timer. Get some time alone, even if it means going to the loo, going to the bathroom by yourself, locking it for 10 minutes, and then write down all the qualities that you love about your partner. And it might have been what he used to be like or she used to be like, but really just write it down, because your brain cannot be in a state of gratitude and annoyance. Right. So it's like we're usually in one of the polarities, but that is how we bring it closer. And then you'll start noticing those things again, because really where you put your attention is what grows.
Exactly. And it can grow like a lotus flower.
Uh-huh.
Got to be ready to blossom and bloom. So, what are you
Com-
telling your young daughters? Okay, because you got some young seeds. What are you
I
telling them
do.
about being polyamorous, sexuality, life, relationships? What are you pouring into them at this age? Because they're like sponges, they're sucking it up.
They are complete sponges, and I'm actually so proud of them. One of my daughters, I'm also a hypnotherapist, so she came to me, she said, "Hey, mommy, I want to stop smoking." Yeah, we're in Europe, a lot of people smoke. So I helped her with that. And now 2 months later, she's turned her life around. She's praying. She's one of the universe. She's meditating. She's writing all her stuff down. And
Mm.
just yesterday, she heard that she got into the grad school that she wanted to be in, which is really, really difficult. So I'm just like, I'm so thrilled. And she was like crying. She's like, "Mommy, that's the only thing I wanted." And I like feel so good about myself. I turned my life around from drinking and smoking and going out. And I'm just really focused on this. And it's like, so things are rubbing off on them.
Right,
They're noticing how to say no
right.
and how to not cross their own boundaries. So I've done a lot of boundary work with them that has rubbed off on them, where it's like, hey, that like when you speak to me in this way, I'm going to be leaving the room. I'm going to take care of me. All right. So it's not like, oh, you can't speak to me like that. It's
Right.
like, yes, that's a request. But the boundary is like, when you speak to me in that way, I'm going to leave the room and I'm going to take care of myself.
Exactly.
So
And
the
the thing
onus is on
is,
you.
right, the onus on you, but also it's how you respond. That's what I'm done.
Completely.
I'm annoyed right now. The car dealership.
Yeah.
I'll go in there, I'm gonna be just as cool as a cucumber. You gotta have a strategy. You gotta
Completely.
outthink the opposition. So let's ask you some fun questions. Um, either or. I would say either or. Uh,
Okay.
chocolate or champagne?
Hmm. Chocolate.
Um,
Only dark chocolate though.
oh shit. At least you're not doing white chocolate. If let's see, a fast car or an airplane.
Hmm. Heavy private jet.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Diva. Yes.
Up level a little bit.
Yes. Yes. All right. If you had 3 wishes, Juliette,
Uh-huh.
what would they be?
Oh, I love this one. Oh, for everyone to shine their light, heal their heal their traumas, heal the stuff that's holding them back, and to stop stop playing so fucking small. Just be out there and get what you want.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes that can be hazardous too. You got to be careful. Like you said, you have to have boundaries and you have to be selective. My mother used to say to me, she would say, Precious, if God gave you every single thing you wanted, you'd be a hot mess. And
I
she,
completely hear you. And
yeah,
this is probably, if I would have said this 20 years ago, it'd be like world peace. It's not. But for now,
exactly.
like now, for people to turn on, to be aware, to be conscious, to become the
What would you
conscious.
tell a 25-year-old Juliette?
I would tell them, actually feel your feelings. Yeah,
Mm,
your feelings are there for a reason. Become aware of your triggers. Become aware of the patterns that you are running. Awareness is the first step towards self-love. And then you can respond.
mm. What is one of your guilty pleasures?
Taking baths in the middle of the day.
Praise, you gotta check it out. And she just talks very honestly from the bathtub.
I
What
do.
do you put,
I
what do
take
you put in your
in
bath
the
water?
bathtub.
What kind of oils? What do you use in your bath water?
I make my own bath salts, so with different
Really?
oils in it. Yeah, so
You
we
know
have
what I've been
lemon.
using? I've been using magnesium,
Oh, nice.
and
Good,
I feel
good.
so much better.
Yeah.
It's really, really soothing, but I love
Uh-huh.
that. So, what makes you laugh?
Anything can make me laugh. You know what? People's good sense of humor. And actually, what really makes me smile, what has my heart open, is people just being curious, putting attention out. Yeah. Letting an old lady on the bus sit down. Yeah, it just brings a smile to my face. The way that little kids come up to people and are so curious and will start, like, playing with their glasses or like
Mhm.
tick, tick, tick. I was at the nail salon yesterday and this tiny little 3-year-old kept on giving us pieces of mango. And she was gorgeous.
Oh, 5 kids. Oh my God, that's a lot. What do you say to the mother that is trying to juggle all of that? Because the struggle is real.
The struggle is real. Take some time for you, because burnout is real too. And really,
But
really, even
you have
10
to think
minutes
about
of
it.
yourself.
Yeah, I guess 10 minutes can be a lot. I'm talking about hours, but also learn to delegate.
Yeah.
You
Learn to
don't have to be
delegate.
you don't have to be superwoman. I see 3 and 4-year-olds know how to wash dishes.
Oh my God, I thought I needed to be superwoman for so long until I fainted and, my body said no. And
Mhm.
that's it. Actually empower your kids to start helping out in the house. Get your husband to help, get your mother-in-law, whatever, the neighbors to help out. Just pick
Hire
up
somebody.
a
It's
bit of
worth it.
time.
Don't
Yeah,
get your hair and nails done and hire somebody to help you because it's a lot of work.
completely. Yeah.
Do you believe in gender roles?
Mhm. Interesting that. I think there's definitely a polarity between masculine and feminine, and we all play, like when I'm in my feminine more, my partner can bring in his masculine more and can hold me more. But we both have those polarities inside us as well, right? And then now with all the genders, the way people associate with themselves, that brings in a whole new kind of worms where
You damn right. It's confusing as hell.
it's confusing, but it's also,
It's
it's like, no,
confusing.
can we stay curious there? And also, can the people
It's
that do identify with they and them or whatever it is, can they also have a little bit of compassion that, like, hey, you're gonna get it
absolutely.
wrong. And that's, for me, I get it wrong all the time. And then I
You know what?
also
I
say,
feel
hey,
like
I
that.
might
I
I
feel
might
like, sometimes the community is attacking because I'm heterosexual. That's what I like. But-
yeah.
And, I thought about that, um, Juliette, and I'm saying, okay, when people think this is a general statement, brain. So if you are uptight, you just be uptight. But when people look at a gay person, the first thing, and I've asked about 300 people this question. So
Mhm.
what is the first thing you see? It is how they have sex. And I'm saying that's
100%.
pretty perverted. You see mannerisms, But, you know, and it's hard. You're just meeting a person for the first time. I get it. But the first place that our minds go to is how they reach a climax or an orgasm. And is it really that important? Is that
That's not
really
what I think
important?
of.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's
I just see them as people, as whole people. I have a friend of mine who's gay, and her partner just transitioned to become a man. So they're both out in the open talking about it and actually showing on social media what's happening. And it's so beautiful to watch their story and how they're educating people that are biased and that, you know, might be whatever phobic of something, right? Because I don't even know in what what category
But
that
you
would.
know what? I don't even think that it's a phobic. I think that it is an evolution. Um, it is in the book of Revelations coming to pass. And it is a part of where we are in this universal alignment. You know, and I say this ambiguously. We're looking at a different species.
It's an interesting path, right? It's like it's
Yeah.
moving
And
quite
so, you know,
quickly.
everybody is not going to have the same journey.
No,
And it
and
gets
thank God
more and
for
more,
that.
you know, your sexuality is between your legs and your gender identity is between your ears. So that can be a plethora of things going
That's a
on.
beautiful way of
You know,
describing it. And everyone is different. And let's
everyone is
actually
different.
embrace that
Everyone is different. And
difference.
if you don't like it, don't do it. But if you like it, I love it because I'm not trying to do all that. I learned, you know, I'm 60 years old. And when I woke up that morning, I tell you, I had an epiphany. It was like, it's how you respond to shit
Completely. It's like you either respond or you react.
or
And
react.
that's the whole thing, right? Let's respond instead of just
It's like
reacting.
you said, take that few minutes, take that bubble bath, take that time. Tell my brains what to look forward to in your coaching class and how to get in contact with you, Juliette.
So I have a brand called Feel Fully You. So go online, look at feelfullyyou.com. There are loads of articles out there. There's a lot of press. There's a whole page of free stuff, meditations, hypnotherapy, meditations, free master classes. Look me up on Instagram, Juliette Karaman, French spelling, and on Facebook, same thing, Juliette Karaman.
Juliette Karaman, thank you so much for being here on the Edge. Brains, I'm telling you, we got everybody. This joint is smoking right over here. This is where the conversation is pointed. The guests are sharp. The responses are never dull. Here on the Edge, I need you to go in, like, love, share, and subscribe to me and Juliette. Like, love, share, and subscribe. In between your bubble bath. Like, love, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, Precious, for popping in from the UK. I wish you much success and may you be blessed in abundance.
Thank you. Have a lovely weekend.
All right. Bye, Brains.